What's up, everyone? It's Shaletta. I'm here getting a phone for one of my newly minted teenagers with Xfinity Mobile. They've got great options, affordable plans, and solid coverage that works for our whole family. With Xfinity Mobile, my daughter can stay connected with me wherever she goes. And did you know when you sign up, you can get an extra phone line free for a full year? Switch to Xfinity Mobile today for more savings, more smiles, and more ways to stay connected.
In Minnesota, we pride ourselves on our nation-leading voter turnout and safe, secure elections. Elections allow us to make our voices heard and stand up for the communities and issues we care about. To exercise your right to vote, first make sure that you are registered to vote. After registering to vote, make a plan to vote on or before Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. Learn about how to register to vote, cast your ballot, find your polling place, and more by visiting mnvotes.org.
It's time to knock some things off your bucket list. First up, travel the world. If you've always wanted to visit Hong Kong or vacation in the Swiss Alps and wondered what it was like, well, Jeanette, Yvette, and Tina got the scoop for you. These jet-setting divas are always at some fun and exotic place experiencing the best of what life has to offer. And each week, they'll tell you all about it. These ladies are always high-flying loads of fun.
Hey, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Yvette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. Hey, ladies, what's going on in the world of travel?
It seems like a lot of craziness is going on. I saw Yvette sent me a video where a woman was on a Frontier Airlines flight screaming and hollering and saying that she was the president. And yeah, I think what's going on with her.
And then I saw some lady running around the airport dodging like all of the officers and security, and she was screaming and she got behind the counter. What is going on? You're not supposed to do that at the airport.
Okay, so do these people act like this in other places? I don't understand.
I don't know.
But you know what? You said something earlier. You know what? All these states, just imagine me, Texas. Texas does not, drugs are not legal here. You know, marijuana and all of those plants and candy in stores, they're not legal. So if I go to Colorado, which I lived there for so many years, and I take some shrooms or some mushrooms or some, edibles or something, don't get on the plane. Do that stuff while you're there.
That's what I think they're possibly doing, especially like in Vegas, California. There are a lot of places, and even here they have the Delta 8 and Delta 9, and I mean it's got something. You don't need that either.
People's body react differently to these drugs, and you can't get on no airplane screaming. One man, he said, "I know y'all about to arrest me." He was in the front. He was just screaming. He tried to open the door. And you don't know what reaction you're going to have.
Do you think they are doing that because they're scared to fly? Or
I think so. No, I think they are doing it sometimes because I know
but it's making them crazy instead of relaxed.
I think that they are because I know people drink cocktails, and I know I've been with people who've drank a lot of cocktails on flights because they were scared to fly. So I think it's sort of similar. That's what I think is happening.
I think it's residual from their activity from whatever they were doing. So they didn't went to
probably
Colorado
a little bit of both
over the weekend, and they didn't just partied and had fun and did all this stuff, and that stuff is not out of your system. I mean, it don't get just, you don't just wake up the next day, I gotta take a flight and everything's gone. If you've been, eating edibles all weekend, you're gonna be acting a fool when you get on a plane because now you're gonna have a cocktail, or maybe you drank coffee, or whatever stimuli you may have had that may trigger it to come back on. And I've seen it happen before. We've talked about it before. I've had some edibles that I brought back from Colorado that marinated for like 3-4 years, and I went into a laughing frenzy. And I don't do drugs. I'm drug free, but I'm telling you, we were doing something, and I must have tasted an edible. I don't know what that was, but that stuff was laced, and it must have been.
That's another thing I would say too, because I know at one time I went to a party in Colorado. We were up in Aspen and they were handing out cookies and candy and stuff. And you think that you don't know what they put into that. They could have put crack or cocaine,
You
anything. You
Right. You don't
don't
something,
know.
and you
know.
got to
Don't
be
You
careful
don't
with
don't
take it.
know.
fentanyl,
Yeah.
fentanyl, and all this other stuff that people,
Don't
you
take it.
see. You see opioid, they have an opioid
Yeah.
hotline now. I mean, drugs, it's not like even Halloween. You can't just, kids can't just go reaching for candy because it could be laced.
It could be. That is something very, very serious.
That is
I
scary to
don't
me.
even do Halloween anymore.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I
nothing
don't either.
Halloween.
I do not either. I just kind of feel like as a parent, I wouldn't let my kids go door to door. You don't know what and
Mm-mm.
who and what might happen them going door to door. I could say church events or your neighborhood that when people like family parties, but not because I'm telling you, drugs are in such disguise now. They come in drink form. I even had someone tell me they make butter. Some people,
They
they've
do.
made their own alcohol or cocktails with some type of things. People cannot travel. If you don't do this at home all day, you can go to some foreign place,
But people do feel like they can do
Amsterdam and
more.
all these places,
They feel like they wanna let loose when they travel, and maybe
but
that
you
caused.
can go to Jamaica. Like all those people I see going to Jamaica, they going out there, they giving you some ganja and some this and that. You better stay up.
But
You better be there for a while.
I say that they're taking something to get on the airplane because you don't see this. I don't see anybody talking about anybody that's acting like this in other places. Do you
It's
all?
I see it happening a lot on the airline too,
Oh
and
yeah.
like I said, I
No,
think
I'm
it's
just
because
saying,
no, I
like,
see it on the I don't see it just out in public and everything. I see it on
hmm
the airlines, and again, I think it's because people are afraid. We fly so much that we aren't afraid, but there are many people that have a fear of flying.
But
They
you don't
have
need to fly. Don't fly. You
well,
do not need to
they
fly.
have to go
they got to
places.
get somewhere.
No, because you know what? If that's your reaction, just imagine you guys travel with me all the time, and all of a sudden we go to some foreign country and I take something and we gotta get back. Y'all like, are y'all gonna leave me?
Oh, we're not gonna leave you.
I
We're
mean,
not.
but suppose
But what I would do is try to at least keep you calm.
how you gonna
That's
do that?
I would
Those people
try.
are with other
I
people.
would.
They're
Yeah.
not on a plane by themselves. Somebody's
Okay,
with them.
so one time we were going somewhere and I was going through security by myself. I was in line. You all wasn't with me. I don't know. You probably was already at the gate, and there was a man and a woman, and the woman was high,
Hmm.
Oh
and the
wow.
man, yeah, and the man
You
kept
must have been in
trying to.
Colorado.
No, I think we was right here in Dallas. We was leaving to go
Ooh,
somewhere,
okay.
and he had to keep holding her up because she was like just about to pass out. I was
No,
like,
Wow.
these are
you shouldn't
these are the
fly.
people that's gonna get on this plane and act the fool.
They hallucinate.
There was a woman in
They
Dallas.
urinate.
Yeah.
They got bowel movement issues. I mean, we have seen the gamut of things on an airplane, and I even so I'm gonna tell you I think the last flight I was on. I don't know if y'all were with me. I don't even know where I was coming
No,
from.
we went.
Well,
Maybe when you coming back from Brazil.
the man was trying to, lean his seat back. Well, I'm telling you, that spot, it was so tight, you couldn't move at all, hardly. I don't know where I was going, but it must have been like a Frontier flight, is what I'm gonna probably say. And the guy behind him did not want him to lean his seat back. And so he
He
started
pushed it.
pushing and hitting the back of the seat
W-
and just acting
I saw. Wait a
crazy.
minute. Was that you or did you record that?
No, I saw it. This
Yeah.
was in front of me
No.
on the plane.
Because
You
somebody
saw that on.
you
Yeah.
sent yeah you sent a video of somebody doing
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I was sitting on a plane. This is like my last flight. And it wasn't like a confrontation happened, but it was like the flight attendant, he was saying it's not enough room for him to lean back. Well, the seat is made to lean back.
Yeah,
And he was leaning
lean
back.
yours back.
He was leaning back on the person behind him. But he didn't want the person in front to lean. And I was like, this is just nonsense. I said that, it was not enough space. And so the flight attendant said, can you sit down? He can lean the seat back. And he was just he just kept, like actually like, punching the back of the seat, but he wasn't touching it. So he was so irritated the whole time. And I was like, you leaning back. But
What do you all think about etiquette on a flight? Because I think a lot of times, like things that I see people doing on flights, they would never do that out in public. Like I saw a recent video where a woman had taken off her socks and her shoes and
and put a
socks, and put her foot on the
on the
guy's arm rest in front of her, and this guy kept nobody wants your bare
them
feet
nasty
on.
feet.
so
Yeah,
so
I
what
seen her put them on the
and and
wall.
and and they're also saying that as far as flight attendants go, are they underpaid? Because they're having to deal with so many issues now. People are on flights trying to
So
open the
why would
doors.
you have to get more money because you got to deal with people issues? People need to know how to behave
No,
But they
no,
on
don't.
but
What?
they don't, and they're going on those flights to. I do think that the flight attendants should be paid more, and I know if I was a flight
I
attendant, I
don't
wouldn't
know.
deal. I wouldn't deal
I
with
just
all.
think that they should, when they see that, you know what, they need to have air marshals or police.
Yeah,
They
that
need to
too.
have other people on that plane to take care. Because I would not want to be a flight attendant having to deal with. Did you see the two ladies that had tank tops on? They had tank
I saw
tops
that
and
too. I
short
saw
shorts,
that. Yeah.
and they did not want them on the plane.
No, they
They get and
didn't.
the girl said, "I have a blanket, I have a jacket,"
Yeah.
and they were
you
like,
got
"You
to
better
you have to
cover
dress
up."
appropriate.
Yeah, that's what
They
they said. You
they
can't
will
have
not
your
let
stomach
you.
out. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, they let them get on the flight and sit down,
And
and they
sit
thought
down.
they thought they were gonna leaving, and then they said, "No, you all need to leave." And they tried to cover up and put on a jacket, and they said, "No, both of you
And they
need to leave."
escorted
Yeah.
these ladies off. Why you didn't stop them before
Yeah.
they even checked their boarding pass?
Yeah.
So
They need
that's
to
a
put that in
rule.
the announcement with check with you only supposed to have a carry-on and a personal item, or they need to put that in there. You better have appropriate clothes on, shoes. I even seen some people walking with no shoes. Where you going with no shoes on?
Well, ladies, we have a long flight upcoming. We've got this trip planned to Italy. We've got a 8 or 9 hour flight to London. What are you doing to prepare for that? What are you what things should
They
our
better have
listeners think about?
alcohol. Alcohol.
Oh,
Lots of it.
we can't.
Lots of
Okay,
alcohol is what I'm
we
looking
can't.
for.
We're not gonna be the blind leading the blind. We didn't told the people don't be drinking and
No,
taking
I
drugs when
I
they go.
was
I'm gonna
I
wait till I sit in the seat and about an hour in, and then I want my alcohol coming
what
regularly and often.
Well, I would say something good is to wear compression socks. So I'm gonna get me a really good pair of compression socks and just kind of try. I think we're all there together, I'm gonna try to get up and walk around while I'm on the flight, and I may even pack some snacks. I see that's a new hack. When
Yeah,
people are on long flights,
Yeah,
you pack
yeah. Because
snacks.
I don't always like the
because you don't.
food on those
Yeah,
long
you
Yeah,
don't
flights.
know. You don't know what they're gonna give you. So
yeah.
yeah, bring some snacks.
Yeah, nice
The
pillow.
time we're flying overnight, so I would think
Yeah,
you're gonna sleep.
yeah. And American provides pillow and blankets, but I'm gonna still bring my neck pillow because I like the
Yeah, I'll
one
bring
that
my neck
wraps
pillow
around
too.
my
Mhm.
neck, and I definitely want that. And you know what, I'm gonna tell you, I was watching this lady. I've been on a bunch of long flights. Compression socks was fine, but I started getting a headache. So
Mm,
I on my way back, I actually took some ibuprofen before
mm.
I got on the plane, and
Okay.
I felt perfectly fine. And it was
Well,
like,
that's good.
yeah. So I don't know. I know we've taken the no jet lag, and
I'm
they
gonna
have
get
the
that for us.
IV. They have that IV, liquid IV that you can put in your water bottles,
Mhm.
which also worked really, really well. But I'm gonna take me some. I'm gonna take me ibuprofen, some ibuprofens before,
Mm, that'll be a
because
good
and also
idea.
it helped my ankles not to swell.
Mm,
So my
okay.
ankles were
That's a
fine,
good
and I
idea.
didn't have compression socks,
Yeah.
and I was on a ten
Mhm,
hour flight, so
that's good.
got
Well,
that
compression socks can kind of be uncomfortable too
comfortable,
because they are so tight,
They
tight.
are.
on your legs.
And if you get them, you
So
make sure you get the ones that come up to your knee. If they cut
Mhm.
you in half calf, you're gonna be dying, girl. That's why That's probably why I need to get some new ones because I think the other ones
I do.
they were
I
half
definitely need a new
calf.
pair.
They were half calf, and I think my calves was. It's like somebody had a rubber band, and they was just tightening the rubber band around my
Mm.
poor little calves.
Yeah, this time I'm gonna take us some snacks because I know on the last flight that we were on together and we were on a long flight, we were sitting near the galley, and this was before COVID, and we were
Well,
able to
they
get
had
back there and get
snacks
all those snacks. But who
I
knows
was just
now?
they probably
Who
don't give
knows?
you
Yeah,
anything.
no. So we
I
better
Because
was
take
since
our own
just
then
snacks. Yeah.
we've flown 8 hours, and they only gave us, remember we flew American, and we flew to Hawaii, and they
Yeah.
only gave us that little snack box. We didn't
yeah.
even get a meal.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I just flew to Brazil, and they came. It was an overnight flight. They gave you
Mm,
dinner. In the middle, they came and gave you a drink, one cocktail, and then they went and they came. I guess it was kind of close to breakfast, and you got a breakfast, like all those little snacks, like your Cheez-Its and things like you bring you some snacks because
yeah, I'm gonna bring some snacks.
they didn't have. I mean, they had. I saw it in the galley when I went to the restroom, and I was like, "Why y'all didn't?" So you had to know, get up, go to the
Yeah.
galley, and stand in the galley because they wasn't passing them out. You had to
Wow.
stand in the galley.
We
Mm.
also talked about that we're flying to Rome, but we're gonna have a 7 or 8 hour layover in London. So we'll be on the flight all night flying to London. Then we'll get there early Monday morning. So let's talk to the listeners about things that we should put in our carry-on bag. Like I'm probably gonna put a toothbrush,
Hmm.
toothpaste because we'll be there. I mean,
Some
basically, it'll be
deodorant,
like our
Yeah.
some
Just
deodorant.
just your basic essentials that you need,
yeah. Maybe even
for
new
the
pair
next
a pair of jeans if I wanna wear that, because 'cause I'm not gonna fly in my jeans.
underwear, just, you
Yeah,
know,
it's under, freshen up things that you can just freshen
Yeah,
up
freshen
and
up,
yeah.
yeah,
Use some body spray,
yeah.
whatever you like me,
comb, brush, you make,
comb and
What
brush,
anything.
even
yeah.
whatever outfit you wanna, because 'cause we're going to like a, fancy restaurant, whatever outfit you wanna wear to that restaurant, what outfit you wanna wear for, touring London.
Yeah, so those are two different outfits because I'm gonna tell you, we walking, so we gotta have some tennis shoes, and if we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go
be
to a fancy
comfortable
lunch,
shoes. Well, I
then
mean, we still can wear our tennis shoes in there on that fancy lunch as long as we have a
no,
nice
girl, we
top
in
on.
Paris or
We'll
London.
be in
We're
London,
in London.
but we're gonna be
I'm thinking Paris.
So
we
so I
we
was
can have an
reading
afternoon
something.
tea though.
I don't know. Did somebody send me this? I was reading something today, and it said jeans or sweatpants is a no.
He said no.
Is
Really?
a yeah.
I saw that too. They were
You
saying
saw
that,
that?
because
I don't know
they like
why I saw
comfort.
it. And I was like, it was like you gotta get dressed.
Mhm.
I said, I know
Mm.
the tourist people don't get um
Well, you mean
dressed like that.
just in London?
London and they mentioned London and
In
Paris.
Paris, yeah.
Wow. I need to
Yeah.
check that restaurant that we're going to because it's called Ivy Asia
Because it may
Mayfair.
have a dress code. I
It
don't
may
They
have a
know.
may
dress
have
code.
they may have a dress. I absolutely need to check. They may have a dress code. But we'll
Well,
be
we just
able to
go.
do afternoon tea there. We'll have sushi. I mean,
I think we
I'm
should wear a
excited
dress.
about
We
it.
just wear a
Okay.
cute little black dress. Let's hey.
Okay. Maybe
Okay.
maybe we can have one outfit on too because I think it's going to be a little chilly there too.
It's gonna be cold there.
Maybe we can have one outfit on
Mhm.
to do our tourism, and then in our bag have like a little black dress we can throw on and go over there to lunch at the restaurant.
Yeah, something light.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we're not trying to pack it up.
yeah.
Deep.
So
Yeah.
those are things you have to think about, and
Hmm.
everybody has all these videos about layovers in London and leaving the airport, coming back into the airport, and all the way that they handle the rechecking even your
Yeah.
carry-on, how you have to have a little bag with all of your liquids in
Yeah,
it.
just in case. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're checking a bag, just in
Yeah.
case your luggage don't make it with you. You
Yeah,
want to have,
that's
I
another
say you should
thing.
have essentials that you can make
Yeah,
it at least one day. If you got to go buy an outfit, you got to buy an outfit. But if you have at least a day's worth or at least some
yeah.
interchangeable, maybe a shirt or two and, a dress, maybe, some two pair of shoes,
And
you can be interchangeable.
when I went to when we went to Bali, I put like the dress that I knew I wanted to take my swing pictures in. I put that in my carry-on because I said I knew I wanted to take a picture in that dress, so I put that in there.
You wanted to make sure that it didn't get
You just
lost.
go take it to the airport. You
Yeah,
make sure
no,
you just be taking a picture at the
that's
airport.
yeah, and even now going to doing London and Italy, the outfits that I know I wanna wear, the key like and since it's gonna be a little cooler, it's gonna be tops and hat, little berets and stuff, I'll just put that in my carry-on. Yep.
I'm probably gonna have too much stuff in my
Put your medicine.
my
Put
chick
your
bag.
medicine.
Yes,
Put your
medicine. That's
medicine in
yes, we need to
your
put our
carry-on.
medicine. Yes,
Yeah.
our medicine.
Medicine, and I always put my jewelry. I don't put my
Oh,
jewelry.
okay,
Right.
that's
I don't put
another
my
good idea.
jewelry in my bag, and I'm gonna have a curling iron because I gotta have me a curling iron. I have my big curling irons, but I have my anytime curling iron with me because
Okay.
just in
Okay.
case.
Well, I won't bring one since you
That's
bringing
what I
yours.
said. You bringing yours?
Oh yeah,
You
I'll
had
bring
yours in
all
your
my
carry-on. I can use
yeah, but
yours. Yeah.
it's gonna be a little bitty one, so I don't know. But my other stuff will be in my bag. But I have like a little travel flat iron that I can bring with me. So definitely gonna have that. So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm probably overthinking it. I'm probably gonna have too much
You're
stuff.
not.
Well,
You're
you
not.
always do. No,
And
she
if you
does.
do, that's
She
I
does,
have
fine.
too
Jeanette.
much stuff. I always
She
have too.
always have too
I
much
be
That's
stuff.
fine
dragging
because
bags. I don't
because
know.
you may have something that we need. I know you're gonna have some hair products and probably some makeup,
No, I got
and
everything in little small tubes for me
Okay.
you're
individual.
not gonna share.
I just put everything in some little small things. I just squirt what I need. I
Yeah.
know what I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
So I didn't because I didn't want to bring containers of anything. So
Okay.
definitely got a lot of small things. I did buy me a new like hanging cosmetic,
Oh,
bag,
okay.
a
Yeah.
different one that hangs and it drops down to like 4 levels and you can
Yeah.
Okay.
I
yeah,
think I have one of those. I never
Me
use
too.
it though.
I've never
I
used it
did that
either.
because I wanted to put everything in there, all of my, everything, all of my toiletries in one bag
Okay.
instead of having a bunch of different, I got this bag for this and this bag. I got everything in one.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
yeah, we just hope that everybody just learn how to travel. I don't know. Maybe we need to write a book because I'm telling you,
Travel airplane etiquette
yeah,
by the
just
jet
airplane.
setting divas.
Yeah, something.
Well, ladies, this was a good conversation that we had for our listeners about how to travel and how to have etiquette while you travel and how to behave. Well, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Yvette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. See ya.
Tune in next Thursday when the Jet Setting Divas will tell you about another fun destination spot that you'll want to visit. For more on their excursions, log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise, and peak flu season is almost here. Save time and get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy.
Are you the parent or guardian of an adult with autism? If your loved one has no restrictions through court order, then they are eligible to vote. And you can assist them in many ways. Some citizens with autism don't like unfamiliar places and activities. These voters might prefer to cast their ballot at an early voting center. Leading up to Election Day, these early voting centers are less busy and less likely to require waiting. Early voting centers are open all over Minnesota, and you can vote there right now. Or you can request an absentee ballot to vote by mail. That's right. Eligible voters can cast their ballots without ever leaving home. On Election Day, curbside voting is another option to make voting easy and comfortable. Election judges will bring a ballot directly to the vehicle with a person with a disability. Make a plan to support and assist your loved one with autism this election season, so they can participate and exercise their precious right to vote. You can find out more at mmvotes.gov. That's mmvotes.gov.